Alright, so who's done a Han Solo cosplay? I suppose you could say I did. Back in 2014, I made a costume kind of from scratch for Han Solo for Halloween. Didn't really know much about cosplaying, but yeah, I built one and I watched the movies over and over and over so that I could get like really good reference photos, even though I could have looked on the internet. But uh, one thing that took me the longest to build was Han Solo's droid collar. I couldn't find one that I wanted online or that I wanted to pay money for. So I decided to go to the hardware store and build one from scratch and see what I can come up with. Get as close as I could to the original. Again, looking at reference photos from the movies. And after 2 hours of searching for parts, this is what I came up with. Here is my Han Solo droid collar. But really, these are just the pieces that I got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 purchased pieces, and one piece that I found laying around. I'll go over this in a little bit. All right. So yeah, it took me like 2 hours to find all these pieces to put them together. These are all 3/4 inch, and they all fit with each other. So starting from the base, we have these washers. Unfortunately, I don't have any part numbers for these, especially the really small parts. But yeah, this is the base. They're all metal except for this piece. It's plastic. I'm not sure what it is. Goes down here. Another washer here. One side looks flatter than the other to me, so I like to put the flat pieces facing each other. Shoot. I could be wrong though. Probably the same on both sides. And what I did when I bought these, they were all just plain metal like this here. I think it's galvanized. And then I bought some silver spray paint and some black satin spray paint. I just straight up spray painted them. I didn't even weather any of it. This actually got weathered over time. And the weathering on the center portion here is actually from the belt clip, the clip that goes around it on the utility belt, or the holster belt rather. Oh, and this piece here is actually from some old headphones that I had from like a CD player or a cassette player, with the crappy little foam that goes here and the speakers on the inside, and then this side would go on your ear, and this is the designer outside. And that just so happened to fit almost perfectly onto the top here. And it stays, but I think I had it glued at one point because it doesn't stay too well. But it stays well enough just for display. So I haven't glued it back on. There was actually another piece down here that I had glued, and I can't remember what it was. It might have actually been the speaker portion from those headphones that kind of closed up this hole here, because that's not supposed to be there. And yeah, so this is the Han Solo droid collar that I made, that I kit bashed together from parts from the hardware store and headphones. So along with this cosplay, I made a holster and belt buckle from scratch. The buckle I made from a Coke can because I wasn't going to pay like $70 for a replica belt and belt buckle and holster and pay for all that leather. I actually found like a cheap, probably pleather faux leather jacket from Goodwill, and I cut it all up, and that's how I made my holster. When I find that stuff, I'll show you. But I do have another piece with me that I ended up purchasing to finalize the costume, and that was this. I think I got this on like Etsy for like $30. Also, the parts here, probably around $30. It's probably way too expensive for these little pieces. I'm not sure, but they're pretty heavy duty. Ow, crap. Yeah, pretty heavy duty, and maybe $20 total for all of this stuff. But about $30 on Etsy or somewhere, wherever I got this online. And this thing is like painted so well. Like it looks amazing. I don't know if the video does it justice, but it looks awesome. This was originally, let's see, what is it? Have it on here? I think it's Ruby's costume. It's a Ruby's costume replica, and it was originally white and orange. I think this was orange. This was orange. The gun was white, and I think these were orange. And yeah, whoever got a hold of this to paint it and weather it did a really, really awesome job all around. They had to take it apart, I imagine, to get as much detail as they did, especially inside the trigger area and the trigger itself. And after all these years, I can't remember when I bought this. I think maybe 2013 is when I made this costume. After all these years, still works. Still works. Yeah. If you enjoyed this short video and you'd like to see more, comment below, like. Let me know what you think about my kit bashed droid collar. Does it look like crap? It's fine if it does. I made it myself. Do you think it looks cool? Have you built anything yourself by buying parts from the hardware store? Even a lightsaber, which I thought about doing recently, and then I saw Carly King go to Lowe's, I think it was, and buy a bunch of parts, and she built the lightsaber from scratch. Just painted it black, sanded it down, and that was it. It came out really nice, actually. And so I'm thinking about doing that myself. Let me know if you'd like to see me do that too. Maybe I can come up with a different lightsaber than she did. I mean, she found kind of like this holy grail of parts from the hardware store to make the emitter portion of her lightsaber. Don't know if I can find something like that, but it'd be cool if I did. When I find the rest of the cosplay, I will make another short video showcasing all of that cool stuff. I don't have the boots anymore. I think I got those on Amazon and they deteriorated. All the faux leather peeled away. The pants, the belt, the holster, the vest, and the undershirt I still have. All right. Thanks for watching. Outpost.